We're using half the planet's land to grow food, and most of it goes to livestock.
But what if we move that into the ocean?
You've probably seen many ads or articles about how costly, ineffective, or environmentally harmful it is to produce meat. Here are the facts on livestock farming worldwide. Nearly 90% of deforestation occurs because of agricultural needs. Roughly 50% of the world's inhabitable land, or 48 million square kilometers, is used for agriculture, and over 3/4 of it is only for livestock grazing. And finally, more than 70% of worldwide human water usage is dedicated to agriculture. When we consider the fact that 2/3 of the land area and most of the water resources used in farming are primarily focused on growing meat, it's easy to see what the biggest culprit is: grazing land. In most regions of the earth, grazing land isn't that productive because it often uses unsuitable soil from recently deforested areas, such as in Brazil. Here, a single cow requires 2 to 4 acres of grazing land. And in hot or dry regions, such as the state of Mato Grosso, this is why so much water is consumed for agriculture. The second main issue is that because of biology, cow digestion isn't fully efficient. Because of a multi-step digestion process and non-ideal feed, cows waste about 12% of their daily energy releasing methane.
And this is where our unexpected hero comes in.
Seaweeds, especially kelp and red seaweeds, can fix this efficiency problem because of high economic potential as well as a special chemical. Some types of seaweeds contain a compound called bromoform. Bromoform inhibits the cow's ability to release methane, which means this energy is instead absorbed inside its body, allowing it to grow faster. Pilot studies show that only 2% of the cow's feed and weight led to growth speeds of up to 53% faster. Kelp and seaweed are also extremely efficient to grow. Giant kelp, for example, is the largest and fastest growing algae on Earth. Native to the cool waters of the North Pacific, it can grow up to 2 feet per day, requiring no fertilizer, no fresh water, and no land. And while it can't inhibit methane like red seaweed, growing kelp could replace a large portion of the feed mix fed to cows worldwide. But if we combine the two, cows would release less methane, grow much faster, use much less land, while producing the same amount of meat. Since giant kelp can reach over 30 meters tall and grow in dense vertical mats, they can produce much more food volume per unit of surface area than a field would. And all that kelp requires is areas of shallow, nutrient-rich and cool seawater, making huge coastlines along Alaska, Chile, British Columbia, New Zealand, and many other areas perfect for its large-scale harvesting. Easily dried to a very reduced weight, nutrient and vitamin-rich kelp tonnage can be transported from coastlines to inland farms at a very affordable cost. There are, of course, a few hurdles to solve before this ocean farming system can go global. Because seaweed grows in water, harvesting the raw plant's material could be challenging. Current harvesting methods for seaweeds often include hand-picking, which is highly involved and not very effective, or reeling in ropes on which the plants are grown. Since seaweeds aren't harvested as a commercial feedstock, the systems used to grow and collect them aren't optimized. In the future, investing in coastal infrastructure, large-scale rope growing, or automated stem cutting would turn this niche industry into something huge. Then there's the fact that a saltwater plant is very salty when freshly harvested. High amounts of salt in their food can make cows thirsty, reversing the advantage of lower water use. Methods are currently being explored to extract the salt from kelp, such as dry washing or freshwater soaking.
Seaweeds aren't going to replace farms overnight.
But if we can grow huge amounts of food in the ocean with no freshwater, fertilizer, or land, we haven't been running out of space. We've just been looking in the wrong place. What are your thoughts on using saltwater as a big green farm? Let me know in the comments.